Hi, I'm Chris Said, Los Angeles assault and battery attorney. Welcome to CBS Law, where we deliver results, not promises. Things you need to know if you find yourself arrested, investigated, or charged with assault or battery. First, at your arrest, the police may have issued an emergency protective order barring you from having any communication with the alleged victim. Those emergency protective orders, or EPOs for short, generally are temporary, only about 7 days. It's extremely important that you abide by the terms of the EPO. The reason why is that EPO is issued by a judge. It's a lawful court order. So even if the alleged victim tells you, it's okay, give me a call, come and see me, if you do that, that's going to be its own separate substantive crime that you'll be charged with, and that will certainly complicate your bail conditions or release on your own recognizance. Second, don't talk to anyone about what happened. Don't talk to the police. Don't talk to the witnesses. Don't talk to the alleged victim. Don't post online, because anything you say or do will be used against you in the criminal case. Third, when looking for an attorney to represent you in an assault or battery case, make sure the attorney has experience, successful experience, getting these cases rejected by the prosecuting agency, or if filed, dismissed. Make sure they have resources available to maximize the probability you get one of those outcomes. That's going to mean investigators to collect evidence, interview witnesses, and potentially even expert witnesses to evaluate the forensic evidence, the wounds, the injuries, the weapons, what have you. Next, there could be implications for your job. If you are a licensed professional by the state of California, any conviction, whether it be a misdemeanor or a felony, could lead to the suspension of your license to practice your craft. So I'm talking about doctors, nurses, dentists, lawyers, real estate agents. There may even be mandatory disclosure obligations or not. You're going to want to make sure whichever attorney you speak to, they have experience in that field, representing similar professionals to be able to advise you of what to do, and sometimes even more importantly, what not to do. Charges. Assault and battery can be charged as a misdemeanor or as a felony. It's likely, if you've been arrested, that the police classified the arrest as a felony. But remember, that doesn't determine whether you're actually charged with a felony or a misdemeanor, because the police don't charge people with crimes. Prosecuting agencies do. And even cases where the police classify the arrest as a felony doesn't mean that the prosecuting agency will agree and file it as such. The factors the prosecuting agency is going to look at when determining whether to file this as a misdemeanor or a felony will be the extent of the injuries on the alleged victim. If there's broken bones, wounds requiring stitches, the loss of consciousness, the loss of organ function or disfigurement, that's probably going to lead to felony charges. If it's just scratches or bruises or superficial injuries, now we're getting more into the misdemeanor range. The other thing you need to be aware of and concerned about is potentially enhancements. Enhancements are things that could lead to additional consequences were you to be convicted. There are weapons enhancements, firearm enhancements, great bodily injury enhancements. It's extremely important that you have an attorney that's not only aware of the potential for those enhancements, but also has strategies and tactics in place to fight such enhancements. So, if you find yourself arrested for, being investigated for, or actually charged with an assault or battery, call CBS Law now at 213-800-8005, and together we'll get your life back.